Hello everyone, welcome, welcome! Welcome and greetings everyone, welcome back. Actually, I should say welcome to. I always forget sometimes some of these games, what I could, especially if I've played it already.
The Prince
Nope,
of Hell.
don't want
Tyler
that
had reached
yet.
Termite Island.
No, I have not.
The
There's
time
no
had
such
come
thing
to
as
begin
Termite Island.
preparations
Don't
for the
listen to
attack on
anything he's
Dollarang.
saying.
The shadow of absolute evil.
That's better.
The shadow of absolute evil had crossed the sea and now sought the chosen target, a dark elf named Talia.
Welcome everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Also name of a Russian sniper. But, actually that's not Talia. But, you know, still. Welcome everyone to Dungeons 3. I know it's kind of a weird, random video of this game. But with the oncoming game of Stellaris coming to console, I kind of been in a really strategy mood. And I've been wanting to play a lot of RTSs that don't exist on console. So it's like, until we get Stellaris, it's still kind of like the painfulness of, we've got some decent ones, but they're really old ones. Like, this is kind of an old game. I won't lie. It's like really old. But I wanted to show this game off because it's a really unique little game. It's kind of like 8-Bit Hordes was, but a lot more condensed. And I'll show you what I mean when we get in there, but at the same time kind of complicated. Like, way more complicated. Because you have to have certain types of rooms, and you notice it's called dungeons. It's because your main base is a dungeon. And we're going to start off with the main room. I want to get us into the chat first. We'll make sure everything's working. Okay, cool. But welcome, everyone, to Dungeons 3. A game I technically have pretty much beat. I'm on the last few levels. But I decided I'd start over. Do a little couple streams for it every now and then for it. Because it really deserves its attention. I really hope there's another one coming. I don't really know much about all the dungeons. I've only gotten to play 3. Even though I know all the rest are awesome too. 1 and 2. But I'm really hoping for a new one at some point. If there's not one already, I actually don't know. I don't think so. Like, maybe there'll be a Dungeons 4 in the future somehow, but I don't know. It's just because I like the unusualness of the story and the mechanics, and you're about to see that as we get in.
A long
It's also
time
very
ago,
animated.
the absolute evil had, in the famous predecessor to this game,
It's also a joke
subjugated
story,
the
one of
known
those.
world and defeated good. Now, in a world full of blackness and despair, it spent its days sipping cocktails from the skulls of its enemies and forging new plans over a grilled unicorn kebab. Unfortunately, there wasn't much left to forge. A few orc wedges, the occasional trick played on the little snots. There just wasn't anything left to conquer.
Welcome
As
and
the
greetings,
weeks
everybody.
and
Hello,
months
hello.
passed, the absolute evil grew ever more reticent and seclusive. From time to time, one could hear a slight murmur from the depressed evil's secret laboratory in the depths of the dungeon. Its creatures grew more worried with each passing day, and even started to miss its ingenious evil tricks. It was a somewhat confusing time for them. No beatings, no torture, and no being sent to a senseless death.
It's such a
On the
weird
other
game
hand,
because
it
you're
was a
playing as
nice
the
change.
evil instead of the light.
Eons passed, and the unicorn supply dwindled until suddenly, one wonderful day, the evil genius evil joyfully burst from its secret laboratory. It finally had a new goal. An unknown continent, as often found in sequels, lay to the east, sheltered from the wicked evil by naught but a puny little ocean.
Not by a puny little ocean.
It immediately had a fleet built. This was so powerful that it covered the horizon from north to south and was manned by the best and most powerful
This is
creatures
my favorite
at the
part.
devious evil's command. The fleet set sail for the crossing to this new continent.
And it
Left the
sank.
harbor and sank. Yet that mattered naught to the couldn't give a hoot about its minions' evil.
Oh, man.
It instructed its goblins and little snots to design an even more powerful fleet.
That's great. Welcome, welcome, and greetings, everybody. Hello, hello.
These
Yeah.
new ships were gigantic. Loaded with Devious Evil's second-best creatures, the fleet set out.
And sank as well.
And that sank as well.
Oh.
The annoyed Evil saved his relentless anger towards the shipbuilders for later. Obviously, it would have to take care of the matter itself. With a sigh, it cast a spell and created a shadow of itself, a creature of absolute darkness and evilness. This shadow flew across the water towards the east. There, it would find a vessel, a corruptible being that would subjugate this land in the name of evil. And the shadow had the perfect target in mind.
A dark elf. I know I'm spoiling a little bit. This game's pretty old, so I'm kind of doing this just for the fun of it, so and the gameplay to show it off a little bit. It is a strategy, a real-time strategy game. I want to let everyone know that. We are going to have more of them on the channel now that we're getting closer to having actual strategy games, and then my computer will be sometime later during the middle of this year probably. I'm pretty sure it'll be, it's not middle, it'll be late, but it'll definitely be this year, and we'll be able to start getting into some real-time strategy games more then, too. Also, a lot more other games around, like horror games that we don't have,
Tanos, hero
stuff
of
like
the
that.
totally Eastern Kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was visiting the fatiguing library in Twistram with his comrades to see his foster daughter Talia.
Yeah, there's a lot of,
well now, Talia, tell me about yourself.
there's a lot of puns in here. That was a
Making
Diablo
progress with the
pun.
writings of the ancient
Twistram.
sages?
Yes, dear father, I have thoroughly digested it and have come a step closer to the good. The desire within me to do evil is defeated.
Really? Excellent.
Why would you ever
I am
think a
proud
dark
of you,
elf, by
my
the
child.
way, could ever...
Continue to concentrate on your studies.
It's against their nature.
I must go to Storm.
It's in their name.
I'll be back soon. In the meantime, my loyal friend Grimly will protect the country.
Grimly!
Should anything trouble you, can turn to him.
I love the puns in this
Am I
game.
right, Grimly?
We should have smacked this out a long time ago.
I'll keep an eye on the damned elf. I mean, your daughter. You can count on me.
He's your first major boss
I'll
in the
see
game
you soon,
later.
my friends. May the goddess watch over you, and the light burn eternally.
Bon voyage, dear father. I'll make you so proud of me. Who does good is good.
Until you turn evil.
Yuck. Disgusting phrases like that always leave such a nasty taste in my mouth. These abnormally good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathered to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing,
And then boom.
and the next moment, whumph! With a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half our special effects budget, the shadow entered the world. His target, a dark elf caught between good and evil, was very close. As the shadow of
Alright.
the unspeakably evil moved through the world, all around it died. Plants withered. Animals perished. Sort of like a picnic with my family.
Oh. Horrible, bro.
The shadow of the far-off evil found itself very, very close to Twistram. It could practically feel its target's presence.
Yeah.
Take these lanterns, men, and let the light of the goddess shine. For the night is dark and full of terrors. And there's a pile of horse poo around here somewhere. I trod in it earlier. For the darkness. I mean,
I mean,
the
for the
light.
lights!
Sorry.
For the
I'm still in
darkness!
training.
Yes,
Yes,
well,
well...
that is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil was an incredibly powerful creature. But, well, light was a bit of an issue. It would certainly be wise to stay out of the lantern light.
No. Hence the name Shadow. You don't say, game. Hold on, this is a little bit of a tricky one. Wait, what are we...
The shadow reached the entrance to Twistram. Fortunately, this one was not closed, but it was brightly lit. Luckily, there was an unfortunate guard on patrol that the shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible powers. As long as it wasn't in the light.
Okay, so I guess I just attack him. It's been a while since I've done the shadow mission, because after this you don't really ever use these things. They get summoned automatically.
The shadow of absolute evil melded with the guard and took control of his body. Thus, it was able to pass through the gate with ease.
What was that? I think there was something wrong with that last beer.
Unfortunately, the shadow's possession only lasted a short while before the guard was able to free himself.
Yeah.
Still, it was long enough to get past the gate.
Right. Aha.
The shadow's target was close. So close. Talia, the Dark Elf. Soon she would fight on the side of evil.
Yeah, you can tell how this game thinks about itself. It's great. Oh, I got a message.
It will soon be time to open the orphanage in the fatiguing library.
I'll have to respond to it
Come to
afterwards.
the big square and join in the festivities.
Nice.
Well, I don't know. I had actually kind of planned to spend the evening in the bathhouse.
Friends, this orphanage is very important to my father. Tanos, you know, the mighty paladin, the one you really don't want to offend.
Yeah, all right, we'd love to come.
Excellent! May the light of the goddess shine upon you, and let us experience this exhilarating spectacle in the big square together. Follow me, my friends, for evil, the light, I mean. Keep the light burning bright, for the night is dark and full of terriers or errors or...
And full of terriers! The night is dark and full of terrors. If you know what that is, then you'll know what that reference was. There's a lot of them that just swoop in. They're very corny sometimes, but I like the way the game does it. Am I able to possess you? No, I'm supposed to go this way. Oh. Here's a problem. Get up here. Okay, we can possess this mage.
Stop holding the lantern in my face like that, boy.
Oh, okay, I guess we're going this way then. Is there a house, a person up here I can possess? No. So we need to go this way. There's a guy there. Huh? Saving.
In the distance, one could hear the unbearably good bells of a church. They must be marking the opening of the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Heroes, with lanterns, began to stream in that direction. The crossing on a red signal evil shadow swore, or would have, if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
No. I don't know where they all went, though. Oh no. Ah, get over here. Gotta wait for them to get in there so I can go around. Go, little shadow. Welcome and greetings everyone who's joining us tonight. Welcome to some Dungeons 3. And little story, no. A little campaign story based RPG. Okay, still coming, oh no. Come on. Go back the other way.
I mean, in the name of the light. This place will in future be a beacon of our kind-heartedness and end our bloodthirst. I mean, our humanity.
Finally, the
Here we
time
go.
had come, and the shadow of the passes in the slow lane evil was within range of Talia, the dark
Passes
elf.
in the slow lane
The
evil.
time had come for it to use its incredible powers to possess her for a short time.
Got it. And there we go.
My dear father would be very proud were he with us today. He would be overjoyed to see us give the young and the needy a place to live and thrive. That's why I'm happy to take this orphanage and orphanage and
destroy it utterly,
and
all
of you with
with
it.
What did she say?
Boom! Oh, this is great. Fire! Fire!
I feel the power within me.
Blast them, Talia.
It's over 9,000.
Unimagined powers.
Yeah,
surfaced
I would
in
hope
Talia.
everyone knows what that reference
Magic
was.
of the dark elves. She immediately began to unleash these powers of chaos upon the world.
I'll tear you to pieces.
Blast them
I
all.
will kill you all.
There we go. There's the big one. Nice, got him.
The dark elf raged through Twistrom's inexperienced guards. She thereby built up a tremendous inner energy,
man.
which she released into the world as a focus beam, while screaming, Kamehameha!
That wasn't even. That wasn't even
Fatiguing
subtle.
library, they waited eagerly with coffee and
LOL.
cake for Talia to show up and open the new orphanage. The energy beam hit the cake with a resounding zap and reduced it to ashes. Oh yes, and the rest of the building and everyone inside it as well. The narcissistic evil patted itself on the shoulder for this. Or it would have, but the metal armor always made such a terrible clunking noise when it tried. But then again, that's what little snots are for. Obviously, the Dispatch Shadow had found a perfect vessel in the Dark Elf. Talia had already earned the title of Employee of the Month, with the utter destruction of the fatiguing library, as well as half of Twistrom. The destruction of an orphanage and the bombardment of innocent citizens with magic missiles immediately made her the minion-wasting evil's new favorite henchperson. Her evil deeds complete, Talia withdrew into the vaults beneath the ruins of the fatiguing library. There, between the slaughterhouse and mad Archbishop Lazarus's apartments, she prepared to create something powerful in the name of the absolutely ultimately evil. A dungeon heart, the cornerstone of any dungeon's power.
Yeah.
Far away, Paladin of Light and Talia's former mentor,
Generic
Thanos,
fantasy
was on his
setting.
way to the Empire's capital of Stormbreeze. Naive and trusting as he was,
I never
he was
saw that
whistling
sign.
cheerfully to himself, with no inkling of his foster daughter's dark deeds. Though he was aware that as a dark elf, she always had a core of evil in her. He had hoped to defeat it through religious indoctrination with ancient mad writings.
Sigmar. I just thought about that. I wonder if he's just his image alone is a pun on Warhammer. Oh man. Alright, let me go back. We're gonna, let's see, what was the second mission? I think we should have enough time to do that one too. Go all the way back to the beginning, come on. It's lagging. Not that one, this one. Talia the Dark Elf. Oh.
In ruins, Talia the Dark Elf had turned to evil and laid the fatiguing library in ruins. Now she began to build a small power base in its vaults. Her first dungeon.
Alright, let's do that. Alright, welcome and greetings everybody. If you're just now joining us now or in the future, welcome to some more Dungeons 3, or welcome to some Dungeons 3, I keep saying more. I do so many videos, sometimes my brain just thinks they're all just more videos. Just say more. Instead of the fact that this is the first one we've done on the channel. I played this game on my own time, a lot. But not, as you could tell while I was going in and out of all the lights really easily. Once I remembered how the buttons
like
work.
the leftovers from a heavy metal concert.
What? What have I done? Oh no! I've fallen to evil again. Father will be beside himself. He was right when he said, you either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Although, in a way, it was fun to be evil. Burning things, pillaging, and showing those nasty goody two-shoes where the hammer hangs. They just look down at me anyway. My revenge will be terrible.
Right into the dungeon.
While Tanya was delivering a
There we
typical
go.
villainous monologue, something happened around her. From the depths arose a pulsating crystal, filled with the
dungeon
magic-savvy evil's power. A dungeon heart. Not to be confused with those dungeon hearts from other games.
Right?
Hello.
I love it.
Greetings. What seems to be your boggle?
Secret mental messages were exchanged between Talia and the mentally savvy evil's crystal. We could explain this in detail at this point, but that would require a 3-hour monologue on my part, and I am definitely not being paid enough for that.
Right then. I will make these
Oh,
people
man.
suffer for mocking me. Father's henchmen never liked me anyway, and always insulted me, calling me pointy-eared. It's time for my well-deserved revenge!
Alright.
Game logic internalizing evil had given Talia an assignment. Out there on the surface were shamelessly good places in urgent need of destruction.
Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. I and an evil army.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil did not send its new general into battle alone. A dungeon had to be built, and creatures hired to provide her with a powerful army. Of course,
Yes,
the
of course.
sophisticatedly thinking evil
There's
already
gold,
knew which
good.
way the wind blew in a dungeon. However, should it be hit by short-term memory loss, it could effortlessly look up things in the fabulous almanac. The absolute evil's little snots had dug out a new room.
I know, I'm working on it. Ooh, a book. I need to get that. Alright, what is this? What is it? I always forget how to pick it up. Armor bonus. Can I give this to Talia?
The grandiose evil's helpers had not been
Yeah.
idle. Well, they hadn't exhausted themselves either, but anyway, there were now some research projects the researching evil could pursue. The new improved research menu, TM, was now available. The new improved research menu, TM, opened and gave an overview of currently available technologies. At the moment, the selection was still limited.
Yeah.
But that would change.
Yes.
After all, this evil crusade had only just begun.
No. Wait, what? Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. I need that. And I need that. Again. I need this. One more. And I need this one down here. And we need these as well, but I'm gonna have to get evil for that. Okay. So, now I need a room for my, for my people. Construction menu, so we want an L1. We need a hideout. This is for a base for our army. So, wait, I'm gonna have to pick this out. Dig that out. Okay. It's a small hideout, but it'll do for now. I hit him too fast. If you smack your little goblins one time, it'll speed up their progress. Okay, so now I need units. Let's get 2 goblins, 2 orcs. They'll spawn in that room over there. Let's get this. Probably open this up for something. Probably some gobblers. And that's a little far away. I like having it near where the living quarters is. So right down here would be an apt position to put some gobblers. What we get? Another book. Wage reduction. I don't have it. Oh yeah, actually, yes I do. We'll give it to one of these guys. Goblin.
It's payday.
So they give those books give perks to your unit. So in that case, now I don't have to pay him as much because your units have wages that you need from the gold. I need y'all to speed this up. Okay. I'm gonna have to extend this out because this isn't gonna be big enough. And we'll figure out what we want up there. I had to wait for this to get done first. Oh no.
Out of a room that was accidentally
Okay.
Disgusting.
I need to grab my people. So if you want to grab your army, you gotta select X on each of them and put them in your inventory. Where's Talia? Talia, where'd you go? Talia, there you go.
Take me to the enemy!
Take me to the enemy!
Ouch!
Ow. Blast that spider! There we go, that room's ours now. So you fight enemies above and below. So we want to connect these hallways so that way it's more efficient. And I'm probably gonna carve this out as well. And we're gonna want to carve this out. Because this is going to be our food room. You'll see what I mean in a minute. There's a lot to maintain in this game, which makes it very, very... This is why I love this game. It's so unusual. Yeah, see, now we have an even room. Speed it up, Snuts. Alright, so now construction. I need the goblos. There they are. So, most orcs and goblins, or any of the creatures in your thing, except for a couple of them, all eat chicken for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't disagree with this. Chicken is amazing. So we're going to build us a chicken pen so our orcs and goblins will be happy. We also need to extend this out further. Up to here, because I'm going to put some more beds down so we can create some more people. Or some more bed space. The bigger your room, the more people you can make. I'm only gonna stick with 2 goblins, maybe 3 goblins. I want mostly orcs for this first one so we can rush through the level quickly. There we go. Construction. Horde units. Hideout. Boom. And they'll just add on what's not there anymore. Make him faster. Make him faster. Oh, you seem to be coming to join in. Make you... Oh, hit the wrong one. Make you faster. Boom. Okay, creatures. I want 1 more of you. 2 more of you. Build quickly. That speeds up any goblin's work when you smack them like that. You are an evil emperor, or technically an evil dark elf empress. So of course you're gonna smack them. They're goblins! Nobody care about goblins. It's so mean. Alright, so what else do I need? We've got a goblo room. I don't think we have anything else we can get other... Whoops, wrong thing. Other than research for this, but we need to go upstairs for that, so... Time to grab our army of doom.
Take me to the enemy!
Now you get to see what it looks like when you go upstairs. We shouldn't get attacked in the first level, so we don't have to leave any defenders. So, as you can see on the mini-map, there's these stairs over here. These lead to the overworld. So look, they're now all up here. This is where the RTS part kicks in.
I knew you'd need me.
Alright, so what we need is a Fountain of Evil. Ew, what's the closest one? I guess that'll kinda give us some, I think. It sucks because there's no secret. Oh yeah, there is. It's right here. Okay, cool. So we'll go to this one. Oh, we've got...
Blinding beams of light met the dauntless evil's creatures. They briefly squinted at the disgusting brightness.
Boom.
Finally, they grinned, satisfied. At last,
Nice,
they were
let's go.
able to carry the battle to the good people and were not limited to protecting themselves in a dungeon, as is the case with other representatives of the genre.
Which is...
Evil reached one of those
I think that's true, yeah. I think in the
good
originals,
places
I don't know if
that
it was...
destruction of Twister.
unless that's a joke.
The ice-cold hand, I mean evil, would deal with it immediately.
Blast them with the... So if you hold the attack button, you fire your special abilities from your heroes or whatever, and your other units. That's why you see her doing a different attack every now and then.
Payday.
Come on, get rid of them warriors. We're losing people. We haven't leveled them up at all either. We're gonna do that, but I want to try to finish off getting this Fountain of Evil, because this is your other resource. You gotta convert light source areas into dark source areas, like that.
The good was destroyed and
Boom.
turned into a hotbed of evilness.
Now-
Cracks formed on the surface, and something, guess, evil rose from the depths. This evilness, in a
Now, for now, we're gonna head
spherical
back.
form, was the sweet lifeblood which flowed through the personified evil's veins. It stimulated the armies of evil and swelled their power. All this lofty
Nice.
blah blah without any impact on the gamer's side, it was another resource primarily or exclusively used for more powerful research.
Cool, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some more people, increase our
Delicious
population,
evilness flowed into the dungeon
because we're gonna have to go
heart
get the
and
other
filled
one
it with
now,
power.
so we can increase our...
New research was thus
our
made
game
available,
pretty quickly.
which would help the dungeon to even greater power.
I'm gonna do
The
another
impatient
one.
evil immediately began to research something.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I know I am. See, it's taking so long because we don't have a lot of it. I'm gonna go ahead and just spam out more goblins and orcs. Actually, we can get a healer.
Yeah, what is going on here?
Uh-oh.
I feel a disturbance in the force.
The deeds of the conspicuous evil and its henchmen had not gone unnoticed. As a matter of fact, even a blind man could see the destruction they left behind them. As idiotic heroes do, they sent out a small patrol to scout the area.
Move
Okay,
out,
so
men.
they're gonna
Have a
head
look
over.
around and report back to me.
This is gonna be
I
the
would
first
love
attack
to accompany
force.
you myself. I'm currently teaching myself to play the ukulele.
Okay, they're both ready and going. I'm gonna get some research going on another one. And we're gonna get another orc. Because they're like our tanks, basically. Should be good. You build that fast. I'm gonna wait till our healer heals everybody. And then we'll go assault this unit that's coming towards us. Come on, build it up, Snoops. I love the names, by the way, that they get. Gunok. people down here? Oh, there's a goblin down here.
Time to die.
Okay, outside we go.
Oh no! The studio burned down. And I was going to come here tonight for Pilates.
Attack. Nice. Nice. Okay, let's assault again. I did that so they wouldn't find out where our place was right off the bat. Because the longer you keep them out, the better you'll do. Let's get rid of these guys. Focus, focus, Talia. Prepare to fire. Boom! Boom, got him. Got it. Alright, let's head up this way. There's another unit that needs our attention here. Grab this gunner immediately. Oh man, flag. Boosh, got him. Got him. Got him. Alright, this is a troop spawn point for the light side. So we need to get rid of it. Why are you attacking? No, attack Team Talia. There we go. Yeah, don't waste it. Keep firing. There we go. Now destroy. Oh, no, wait, there's another one. Alright, blow up the tent! Tear it down! Nice. I don't know if that gives us evil or not. We're gonna go get this fountain as a backup. Come on, Dolly. Actually, focus these down. Okay, we're not. Okay, we'll focus the road.
The second
Got
island
him.
of the good was mercilessly overrun by the strategically savvy evil's hordes and turned into an evil island. Soon, more
come
of that
this way.
exquisite evilness would be bubbling to the surface.
Oh,
Excellent.
Yeah,
Even
excellent.
better than in Dungeons 2. Not that I'm out to plug it or its fantastic add-on or anything. I can't do that.
it's a fantastic add-on or anything like that. Actually, I'm not sure. I haven't actually played, like I said, I haven't played 2 and 1. I just know they were really good games also. Yeah, we're starting to get a little busted up.
The armies of evil here? Damn it all, how did that happen? Time to call out the heavy guns. Right, men,
Critical
get
bonus.
ready to attack in waves. Excuse me, sir. Wouldn't it make more sense if we attacked all at once? Where's the fun in that? Wave
Okay, they're heading
after
back to the
wave, that's
dungeon.
a strategy for real men.
Thanks to the enemy's
We gotta get
limited
back over
tactical
there.
finesse, their destruction was virtually unavoidable. So it was time to decorate for the victory celebration, to get the beer and
Okay.
hire the orc dancers. Okay, maybe not orcs.
And hire the orc dancers.
They're going to be child's play.
Man,
Leave
do
them
some
to
research
me.
on
I
my
mean,
units.
hold them back and let them hit you while I deal with them.
Wait, there's a book back here. Life regeneration. Ooh. Oh, no. Right here, right here, right here.
I am the evil.
Then I can give that orc that's dying that book. Boom, got him. Alright. You. I want you to go and pick this up. Gonna have to wait on him to do that. We're gonna go down here again. Let's see what we're doing. We're gonna need more room space. Let's get them on that job. There we go. They should get that open pretty quickly. Build it up quickly. The efficiency went up quite a bit. Alright, so now we want some more creatures. Oh wait, I don't have the thing yet. Alright, well let's pick this up. Thank you. You were supposed to pick that up a minute ago. Get back over here. We gotta head back down the base one more time so we can regenerate and let my units heal up and get some extra units as well. Because it's going to take a while for the healer to get them all, so I'm going to take us back to base. Okay, so now I need to do some research into some more units. I also need to make her a little bit stronger. And we're going to research that. Get us some more units. So now we want another healer, one more goblin, because we don't want to get shy on the damage. Goblins do more damage, but they don't take as much. But they're not very defensive, that is all. They're not very defensive. They're essentially assassins in this game. Alright, let's build up 2 more beds. We have enough room for, I think, two more units, maybe 1 more. Actually, if this fits, then technically a couple more. Like 3 more at the most. Do I have... Let's go to the research again. Creatures. Another orc. And I think we're going to need to extend Goblo area a little bit. Let's go out to here. We might actually just take this whole section out here. No, not yet. Not until we need it. We probably won't need it for this map. Letting everybody heal up. That's the only reason why we haven't beat this yet. Technically, I would bum rush them, but I want to show off the mechanics a little bit. I don't want to just get in there and ruin their face and then get out. Because we could do that right now. We've got enough units. We could probably just steamroll our way through as soon as they're healed. But I'm kind of showing off a little bit more of how you kind of build up your dungeon if you want it to become really powerful. Now later on in the game, if y'all want to see any more of this in the future, I might do a little more of it just for the fun of it because I like this game. You'll start to see really advanced rooms start to come into play, like rooms that are insane. Create that. Some more goblos going. Smack both of these guys. Y'all build that real fast. We probably already have enough chickens, but I want to make sure we do. Alright. Cool. So we should be good army-wise. Let's start grabbing everybody who I see is already full health. You're already full health. I don't want to grab a healer yet. You're full health. Now we grab the healers. You're full health. 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 And that's everybody. Alright. Now we're good. Now we can kind of start steamrolling here a little bit. Because we got everything taken care of. I am, however, going to strengthen Talia.
Power is indescribable.
I need a little bit more to get the shadow ability. I wanted to show that off. She actually becomes a pretty OP unit that you can just use to kind of tank a lot of the damage. Because she'll create shadows in this next level I'm going to get. I'm going to wait till we have enough before we beat it. I'm going to take us to destroy this little encampment over here. Oh, look. Guard. These dudes are real tough. But that's why you bring assassins. That's what the goblins are for, those dudes, because they have good armor piercing. We don't want to go that way yet. We want to go here and destroy this thing. Oh, they're dead. Ooh. Yeah, see, because we've got a lot higher levels now, the AI is not going to do anything. Alright. Boosh! Another house explodes. My orcs and goblin army can never be defeated. You'll notice I do play a lot of games that involve orcs and goblins. I don't know, I just like them as an army. That's why I play them in Warhammer a lot. Talia, use your big bang attack. Yep, now focus the warrior. Now focus the rogue. Nice. They stood no chances. I'm kind of going through just wiping out the armies at this point. Just to give us experience as we go on. Oh, we have enough to get her ability. I'll show it off in the next attack here. Because these guys are going to die pretty quick. Yeah. Boom. So we've got to go that way to get to that one. So keep going this way. I'm going to get the research for Talia.
The dark
now she can summon shadow people to help fight. Like the guy who possessed her in the very beginning level. Now we have ones that are actually combat worthy. That she can summon because she's a dark elf. Look, I'll show you. Here we go. I'm going to test it out here. Should do it here in a second. Yeah, here she goes. Boom! Now we have 3 extra units that are doing damage. She just adds so much to your army. Really quickly. That's why leveling her up pretty quick. If you want to play the rushing game in this game, and you want to just kind of bombard your opponents constantly. Oh, that's a shortcut. I could have just went through there. And you want to just kind of bombard your enemy with at the same time. Then, you probably want to get her leveled up as soon as possible. So you don't have to have as many units. Because she gives you the natural 3 extra because of the shadow people. And they take a decent amount of damage. What is this? The creature slowly heals itself over time. It's another... I need another orc to come get this. Can you get over there? Wait, where you gotta go to get to that? No. That's too far back on your own. Well, actually, no. It should be clear. I think we killed everything over there. Let him go get that. Then I'll bring him back over here. Let's let our army heal up.
Time to take out the trash.
Bring them close to each other. So they can heal each other up. How's it going? He's coming over here. Pick this up, orc. Because you want to give the tanky stuff to the orcs. And the damage stuff to your goblins. Alright, so he slowly regenerates health just naturally now. Now we just gotta wait for him to get back over here. And we will continue our conquest. We've got 2 more sites of good to destroy, and then we've beat this map. Greetings, and welcome, everyone. If you're seeing this just now, also. Come back to me, my orc. What is your name? Gunak. Gunak is here. Gunak is here to destroy your lives. Move. Come on, let's go. Ah, there it is. Gunners. I don't know why they didn't deploy their turrets. That just got them destroyed. Better hurry, because if we don't hurry up, they may send out a platoon to try and stop us. But I think, to be fair, it's going to be too late by then. Because all the heroes are level 1 right now, so I'm healing him. Hey, you see that lone goblin over there doing work? He just killed that healer on his own. Come on, save. There you go.
We have conquered the last lair
Nice.
of good. Good is more or less destroyed. Ha! Good thing I switched sides.
In fact, the drooling evil had claimed all the evilness in these lands. Taking the rest of the camps would be a cakewalk, easy as stealing candy from a baby. Candy from a
at this
baby?
point...
Simple. My ass. Ever tried it? The screaming and crying and fetching their parents and family as reinforcements, and those little beasts bite pretty damn hard. Personal experience, of course.
The ultimate, chaotic,
Armor
absolute,
bonus.
whatever evil will be happy. I am. Father is gonna be so angry. Do you really know what you're doing?
Uh-oh, see, they're at the dungeon
You're
heart.
Good. You had dedicated yourself to the light.
There's only one down here.
Stop and really think about your deeds.
Can you please just stop with the golem thing? We already had too many Lord of the Rings gags in the last 2 games. Enough is enough.
Yeah, exactly. Just shut it, good me.
Ah, come on, stop saving, game. I'm trying to save the dungeon heart.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
Yeah, I'm about to fix that. Assumingly. Make him fight harder. Okay, there we go. We're good. That should be enough to save it. Take out the warriors. There you go. Aha. Now for the final one. And then we'll have beat the goodness. Goodbye, little light tent. Taste fire magic. Boom!
Talia and the destructive Evil's army
Nice.
had succeeded in destroying Twistram and the surrounding area. Good
Nice.
no longer existed in this land.
Oi! What the hell happened here?
A dark elf of
Apparently,
doom.
not quite all of the good guys were defeated. The dwarven King Grimly, an old
We
drinking
can beat
buddy
him.
of Tanos the Paladin, was just touring the country with his exorbitantly large army to ensure everything was in order. Thank God the foresighted evil had provided for this contingency. The dungeon heart was charged with evilness and enough energy to act as a teleporter. For Talia, of course.
Ooh, good. Then all the best, brave warriors, and stop them! Right! I'm out of here.
With a plop, Talia dissipated and disappeared to a faraway and safe place. The rest of the sacrificing evil's creatures looked astonished as the general fled, but only for a moment, as they already found themselves facing an unpleasant army of good.
This is the work of that damn pointy-eared wench. I always warned Thanos that those miserable dark elves couldn't be trusted.
To be fair, I feel like we were winning. I see, it gave those warriors a lot more health than they should have had.
And use her ears
But hey,
as
you know,
bookmarks.
scripted loss is always the worst loss. Victory! Yeah, nice. To the campaign. Alright. Now, I think this is probably what we're going to call it tonight, because I know I don't want to make this a long episode, because of the fact that it does get a little repetitive, although our next map, what was the next one? Come on. Okay. There's a little lag in the game on the menu.
Twistram in
So the
ruins.
next one is...
Talia the Dark. The
So I get
Gehenna
demons
Stones.
in the next
After
one.
leaving the vestiges of Tristram,
So we
Talia set
won't
out
have
for the
time to do
Gehenna
that one,
Stones.
because that takes a
They
while.
served as seals to keep the demons banished in hell, where Tanos
Yeah.
himself had exiled them. Her so-called foster father's act would soon be undone.
Yeah, this is where you get your demons in your first your workshop, which allows you to build doors in your dungeon. So they have to break down the doors to get to the crystal. But I think we're going to wait and do that in another episode. Probably something. We'll probably do that this Sunday as our like just random game of our Sunday random game. Will probably just be this and us doing that mission, and maybe the next one, depending on how long it takes us. So I think we're gonna leave it here for right now. For this episode, yo Wolverine, thanks for joining and thanks for the toes up, bro. Welcome, bro. But I think we're gonna leave it here for right now. For tonight, for this episode, because I didn't want this to be a long one. We will be doing some, as normal, scheduled Kingdom Hearts tomorrow. I was kind of leveling us up a little bit, trying to make us a little bit stronger. That's why we didn't do it tonight, and as well as I was kind of tired, and it usually takes us 2 to 3 hours to do that stream, because we always do a world per stream, so, and a little bit of the next one. So I think we're going to leave that one for tomorrow, and then on Sunday, that's when we'll do our next Sunday, that's when we'll do this. Since today was Sunday and we did our did it for our random stream today, since we did it for our random stream today, we'll wait till next Sunday before we do it again. We'll pick up more of this game. I'll probably beat some of it on my own time of the other missions to kind of get myself back in the groove, so we can just kind of fly through it and just enjoy the hilarious little comical story that it has. Because along with mechanics, I do appreciate the hilarious story this game has. It's one of my favorite, like, comical RTSs that are classic type style RTSs where you just build a little mob army, is what you call it, with different units in it, and you protect your base and you kill the enemy's base. Simple as that. The old day RTSs like Command and Conquer and all those and stuff like that. There is a new one of those supposedly coming, but I don't know if we'll get it on console. I'm kind of hoping we do, but with the way strategy games don't end up on console, I'm not holding my breath. But if it does, we will be showing that on the channel as well. But although then again, we might have our computer by then, by the time it releases, so we still might be able to show it, depending on what happens. Because if I do have my computer by the time that comes out, you would be willing to bet we gonna do a lot of that game. Because I grew up on Command and Conquer as far as strategy games, along with Warhammer games and stuff. Like, both of those types of games were like the games I played the most of RTSs when I was young. So, if that is a thing when the time comes, we are most certainly going to do it. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. So, to all my RTS fans out there, I hope you have had a wonderful one watching our dungeon grow in darkness. And until next time, I hope you all had a fun one tonight. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to you all, my Dungeon Dark Guardians. And until the next time, if you had fun as always, step on that toes up button for the attractive and powerful Dark Elf Talia. And until the next time, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye, bye-bye.